Hello everyone and welcome back to another Grainman Travels Adventure, and today we're on a new map called Crater Lake 22. Now this map was released on the 14th of the 8th 2023, so today. It's 68.67 megabytes to download. It's on a version 1.0.0.0. It's cross-platform compatible, so PC, Mac, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One and the Xbox Series of consoles. And it's actually put together by a couple of different map makers. You've got Poorboy and Catalyzer Industries. So it's got a little bit of information on ModHub, so let's just run through that quickly. So decades after volcanic activity, the forest has regrown. Now it is time to harvest. Over the past few years, a drought has caused the surrounding lakes to dry up and provide a nice fertile area for a small farm and a massive dead forest to harvest. Looks like it's below us. Welcome to Crater Lake 22. This is a basic map that offers a small area to farm and plenty of forest to harvest and expand. There's 6 fields, no starting fields that you start with, but there's good starting equipment which we'll run through in a minute. There's a sawmill that produces planks, boards and wood beams. There's a paper plant that produces paper and cardboard rolls. His carpentry produces more than just furniture. The BGA can take grass and wood chips, and you actually start with the BGA. The animal dealer has a bale sale and a sell all point as well, so that's pretty good. It's also this map has also got a hidden map with it as well. It's actually got another map that's been converted, I think, called Rogue River, which is the FS19 version that's been converted to 22, which we'll also do another map tour on, but that one is just literally all forestry. So yeah, quite a few bits and bobs on this map, so let's go through a few of those now. But I think we'll firstly start off with, as always, put our feet back down on the ground and we will run through our starting equipment. As you can see, we start with quite a bit of equipment, so let's just run through that. So we start with the Class Arian 600 205 horsepower small tractor. We start with a Roshelmath Nova 330, that's 175 horsepower Roshelmath harvester, so that's pretty good. We start with some nice forestry machines. We start with the Komatsu 931XC, which is just the automated tree cutting machine. And we also have the Komatsu 875, so that's like a tree transporter. We also start with the John Deere Gator, an XUV 865M with 23 horsepower. We start with a couple of trailers. We start with a really nice Rudolph TDK 301RP and the Salek ANS 1900. So the Rudolph can take 18,500 litres and the 2 Salek trailers can take 1,600. So pretty good though, I think, for what they needed. Then we've also got the Roshelmath Powerstream 500 5-metre header. And we've now got a Ziegler harvesting Corn Champion 5R 3.4 metre corn and sunflower header for the Roshelmath. We've got the Lemkin Smargard 9/500K 5-metre cultivator. We've got a really nice Lemkin Solitaire 12. This is a 12-metre seeder as well, so I really like that seeder in FS22. We also get the FarmTech Supersys 800 slurry tanker. We get the KHN GMD 3123F front mower. We get a KHN GA 4731 windrow, which is 4.7 metre working width. We get a very nice Pottinger Boss Alpine 251 forage wagon. We get a Class FL140 front loader, which is pretty nice to see that matching the Class tractor. And we also get the Albert Universal bucket for the front loader as well. So if we have a quick look around the actual area here, so the farm, or what I call a couple of storage sheds. So we've got the trailers, the mowers and a bit of grass equipment, the Lemkin there, the Roshelmath which just about fits, not by much, the Class there as well. And we've got another one over here which is your slurry tanker and the Solitaire. I think that's about it. So your house is actually over here. We have a quick run over here. There's your dog, and your house trigger is here, as always, so not too bad, so that's pretty good. And if we have a quick look on the map, we start with this area around here, which is actually around the fields, the BGA land, and also this bit over here. Now, not really sure what's there yet, but we'll have a look. But If we have a quick look at our starting animals, we start with a sheep pasture, a cow pasture and a chicken pasture. If we look, they are all over here. So they're all outdoor pastures, so that's pretty good. So here we have the chicken pasture, it's a 30 head one. Then we have the cow pasture, it's only a 15 head cow pasture. You've got to give it water and food, and it probably won't produce manure actually. And then this one is the sheep pasture, and that's only got 15 as well. So again, water and food as well. So pretty good, pretty good. Let's have a quick look at the calendar. So the calendar has not been altered at all. It's also got no customization and no removal of any crops, etc. So pretty standard. The selling places are pretty good too. I mean, there's a couple, probably about 3 or 4 is the maximum you get. Most of it will go to the selling station, the generic one, which is actually in the animal dealer. There's no customized kind of productions and that to sell anything. So just a pretty bog standard vanilla map. So that's pretty cool. Run through the animals. Contracts wise, obviously there's a few, but there's only 6 fields. So as you buy more fields, there'll be less contracts. So definitely not a contracting map for people who enjoy doing contracts. Obviously they're not massive fields, so the rewards aren't huge, but obviously when you first start out, it's a couple of harvesting, fertilizing contracts, so to get you up and running. Productions wise, you start with the biogas plant, 500 kilowatt one. So yeah, but this one will actually take wood chips as well, so that's pretty good, I must admit. So apart from that, it's not a massively busy map really, I suppose. I suppose what we'll do there, we'll just have a quick run through the actual productions themselves on the map. So up here we've got your grain mill, then here you've got your BGA. So if we actually go there, this is actually yours from the start, so that's pretty good. So like I say, you own this one, and you've got a nice biogas there and electric as well. So yeah, it's a pretty standard BGA to answer you. Lots of nice storage sheds there though, so that's pretty good. If I quick look back on the map again, there's not many productions, so we'll run through these quickly. Carpentry, animal dealer, selling station generic, which is where you'll sell most of your wares. The animal dealer itself, paper, cardboard and pallet point. That's probably quite a good one to have since this map is massively forestry. So how much is that to buy? 80,000, so it's not too bad. This is your house obviously there. Got the sawmill. How much is the sawmill to buy? 100,000, okay, so it's not massively cheap, it's not too bad. Gas station, vehicle shop, and then obviously you got your animals here. So PDA Map Tour itself, not massively huge. Obviously there's a road that runs all the way around here, which is like a dirt track, which we'll probably drive around in the driving tour, and probably up here as well into the mountains. Obviously that must have been where the volcano was originally, which is obviously erupted, which is quite a good backstory I suppose. And then you'll obviously get track all the way around as well, so that's pretty cool. Let's do what if we swap into, yeah, probably this one. Let's swap into the class. Let's lift the bucket up quickly. Probably the quickest vehicle we've got actually. So I think if we make it out of here, follow the track all the way around here. So obviously this area is just where your fields are. There's only 6. Not massively different in shapes. Most of them are pretty square, even like trapezoid, etc. So I think actually we've missed where we need to go. If I look quickly, I think it's actually the back of all of this forest. So I mean, if you're into forestry, this map's probably absolutely spot on for what you would like. So if I quickly look over here quickly, I'm hoping if we make it past here, probably through these trees in a second. Probably going to go for it. So we'll go, yeah, here we are. We'll go through here. So you got your Komatsu bits of equipment here as well. So quite a big area here as well. So there's Komatsu, there's the grain mill. So if I would say this way. Let's go this way, out of the right side of the grain mill, behind the farm and all the vehicles. So obviously some nice trees, some nice mountainous area as well. So some nice texturing going on. It seems very nice trees everywhere as well. So if you are into your forestry, this is probably the map for you. Let's have a quick look. So if we literally turn left here. There's one production there. There's another production there as well. This is actually where your gator is. There's like another shed or a farm track or a forestry track up to here. Wow, pretty steep actually. Up to just a shed here. So pretty good though, pretty good. So that's pretty cool. If we just head ourselves back down here a minute, we'll have a quick look at the main track that goes all the way around the forest, which I think looks like it probably could be as busy as that in regards to being quite hilly and just a forest track. So let's have a quick look. Let's go up here a minute. I think this is just like some commercial or industrial areas with a few of the productions that you can purchase. We'll just have a quick look up here, because this is obviously, once you've bought your forestry area, this is what the track you'll probably use to then try and get into your area to get your trees out. So I think there's probably a passing or a logging spot up here as well. So there's a couple of tags as well on the trees that is interesting to see. So yeah, this is probably like your first staging area to put your logs. And obviously this one goes down a bit more. So a lot of forestry, a lot of forestry. Not something I'd be into personally myself. I'd prefer more the and there's the tags actually on the trees that are already there, so that's pretty good. I quite like that idea. Lots of areas of looks like there's lots of stacking areas for logs as well. This path's actually better than I thought it would be as well. So I think what we'll do, we'll pull up to this one probably. We'll probably just have a quick look at the map. A quick look at the map ourselves. So where are we? We're here. So again, goes all the way around, all the way around, all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. So what I might do though is see if I can transport myself over here, because there's a green bit there. So let's have a quick look, shall we? Actually, let's use the dev mode. Let's just move ourselves, I think. Hope we don't end up in a tree. Oh, that was lucky. So okay, here's a green track. Yeah, let's have a quick look at this green track very quickly. A quick look. It's interesting because obviously on the PDA it shows something completely different. Obviously it looks like it's been cut already, so it looks like it could be a track to something or somewhere. So have a quick look. See lots of trees again, mega forestry area. Not really my thing personally, but I know there's a lot of players out there that do enjoy forestry, so this could be a really nice map for them with a little bit of farming as well. So it looks like this is the dead area of the forest after the volcanic eruption. Okay, so that makes sense. So massive amounts of dead trees, of dead wood. So not going to be worth an awful lot of money, but yeah, something a little bit different, I suppose. A bit of undulation in the land, a little bit uniform with the tree planting, but yeah, not too bad. Something a little bit different. So that is actually here. That's a really big area of dead trees. Something to remember. So we'll finish with our usual. Let's have a quick look at the field prices. So farming side, so that's 22,000, 33, 22, 17, 20 and 16. So forestry wise, 121,000 behind us, 114, 84, that's not too bad. 263, but it looks quite a challenging area. This massive area here, wow, nearly 1 million. That's a lot of land though, especially if it's nearly flat. A bit close to the top of the crater. 172,000, 60,000, 245,000, 217. So yeah, definitely could get into forestry pretty quick by buying this plot there, and then maybe having a little bit left over if you sold some equipment for a field. So that's pretty good. Hopefully, if we go back to the actual main farm. Oh look, there's a Man TGX there. I'm sure was that listed in the. It wasn't. Ah, so that is ours, but that's not actually listed in the owned vehicles, is it leased? you've seen this before. Yes, it is. There we are. So, but hopefully you've enjoyed this map tour. If you have, give it a like, subscribe to the Grainman channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Many thanks.